Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson here with a live weather update on Facebook and on YouTube on this Wednesday night. We made it to Hump Day. Hope everybody's evening is going well so far. Looking pretty good out there, to be sure. And it looks like we're going to continue to see warmer air that's going to be moving in to West Michigan. But it's also going to be coming with more cloud cover. And eventually, we're going to be seeing some rain moving through as well. Hold on just a moment, if you will. I'm going to be, let's see, I'm going to be moving this page over just a little bit. So if you can just bear with me just for a sec here, and we'll get on the way. In the meantime, you can see what we have on the agenda. Here come the clouds. Hello to you, Chris. Happy Wednesday night to you, too. Reporting to us from the OC. I appreciate that very, very much. Thanks for being here. Here we go. Hold on just a moment. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so it's going to be getting warmer. Shannon, hello to you. Wasn't quite as bad. You're right. It was a little warmer today. I believe yesterday's high, actually, I mean, this is the third day of a warm-up that we have going on. We're looking at 2 days ago, where the high for the day was Monday was 39. Yesterday was 45. I think today we're going to be close to 50. I'll show you that coming up in just a little bit. So we're slowly stepping up. We're going to accelerate that warm up a little bit more tomorrow, and then again on Friday, and that's what's going to have us well into the 60s for the weekend. We really do need some rain. The drought monitor shows that we are in a drought here in our area. Some parts of West Michigan worse than others, but we all need some rain. We're going to be getting that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as we have a wet weekend that's on the way. Beggars can't be choosers, right? Jerry, good evening to you. Always good to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Jeanette, good evening to you. Another pretty day in Coldwater. Thanks so much. It's good to be here, too. And I got to tell you, with the Lorna Dunes and the Coke, the treatment's not so bad. Makes it a little easier, right? So thank you for that. I appreciate it very much. Jessica, hello to you in Coldwater. More Coldwater here, too. Robin, look at that. It's a run of Coldwater here. Thanks for checking in. Heart of Branch County there. Sunny skies today were indeed very nice. Well, it'd be nicer if we could keep it. But I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. I always hit the wrong button there. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. So let's move on, and we'll get moving here. Start off with the bus stop forecast. This will probably be one of the shorter ones again. Bus stop forecast at 33 degrees in the morning. Now, again, that is reflecting our warmer temperatures. We were, for example, at 24 degrees on Sunday morning, 30 on Monday morning, 24 degrees yesterday morning. And this morning, I'm not sure exactly where our low was for this morning, but tomorrow we're going to be at about 33 degrees. So again, that's getting a little bit warmer as well. Carol, hello to you in Sturgis. I will. I hope you do too. Jackson, in the house today, got outside today. Sunny skies, beautiful out there. Thanks very much, Carla. It did go well. It was all good, all good. And thanks. It's good to be here. Sharon, hello to you in Marshall. And Kathy, hello. Sharon, good to see you too. Thanks, Linda. Hello to you. Well, considerably cloudy skies. So we're going away from that, beautiful, bright blue sky and lots of sunshine. But we are going to be getting warmer. Again, today's high temperature flirting with 50. Tomorrow we're going to be in the mid-50s, but that's going to be coming with mainly cloudy skies. So let's get right to it. Let me show you what else we have going on here as we say hello to South Haven. It's not going to be too long now until we'll start to see a little more daylight, even at 9 o'clock at night, as those nights or days rather are getting longer. Keith and Melissa, wait a minute. If you're talking to me, are you talking to me? Let me know, Keith and Melissa, if you're talking to me. And then I'll answer that question. You might be asking that of somebody else. Sometimes I miss some comments. Tammy, good evening to you in Matawan, Plymouth, Indiana, in the house. I love it. William, thanks for being here. Give me Friday 70s. You might have some 70s there in the Hoosier State. And we could have some right here in West Michigan. Certainly I-94 South. We could make a run at 70 degrees. Not going to totally rule it out. If it does happen, it's probably going to be Friday, maybe Saturday. Those are our two cracks at it. Well, let's see. Next month, actually about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, it will be 36 years at News Channel 3. Is that crazy? You know, the real crazy thing on that is that they allowed them to hire me when I was only 5. That's a joke. Obviously not. But yeah, 36 years coming up in about 2 weeks at News Channel 3. And now the years are flying by. It's like the odometer on the car. You know, thereafter the car gets a certain age, that odometer just spinning. Of course, I'm a boomer. And so I know about those odometers that would turn like this. You know, you got to be a boomer, maybe a Gen Xer to know what that is, but certainly not probably anybody born after the mid 80s anyway, certainly in the 90s. You're like, what is that? An odometer that spins? Oh yeah. Yeah, and the gas gauge the gas pump used to do that too. Julie, hello to you. All right, so you see that we have the winds. I want you to notice 2 things here. First, the winds today have been much lighter. In fact, right now you can see they're predominantly calm. They weren't nearly as stout today as they were yesterday, which was not as stout as the day before. So our winds have been backing down, but they're still coming in out of the north or northwest largely, as you see from our wind arrows. What does that mean? That means that we're still in that cooler flow that really sort of set up here over the weekend, and that area of low pressure that even brought us a little bit of snow on Monday, that was tough to take, is still really sort of influencing our weather. Even as it moves well off to the northeast, on the backside of that, we're still getting some of that cool air coming down from Canada on a north to northwest wind. And even though it's not as strong right now, or today it wasn't, still enough of an influence to keep us cooler. So the temperatures right now are in the upper 30s to low 40s inland, closer to the lake. It's been colder all day, and it's colder right now. Colder all day because today we had a northwest wind. And boy, you know that lake water temperature is still very cold. Just a couple of weeks ago, you know, we had a lot of ice out there. And so that water is still very cold. So anytime really for the next month probably, and maybe a little bit longer, it just depends on the weather patterns. Anytime that we're going to catch a wind coming off of that lake, you're going to have to really bundle up there right along the lakeshore. So you want to go out and see a sunset, or you want to just sort of stand on the beach out there. And you might be in Kalamazoo or Grand Rapids or Allegan or Sturgis, and you might say, wow, the temperature here is in the 50s. I'll probably get by with a light jacket. If it's a northwest, a west wind, you better take an extra layer or 2 because it's going to be colder close to the lake. And that's reflecting in those temperatures right now. And as a result, the temps close to the lakeshore are pretty close to where they were yesterday, while inland, away from the influence of chilly water of Lake Michigan, you can see temperatures are up about 5 to almost 10 degrees compared to yesterday. Jesse, hello to you in the Berg. Ryan will take 70s for temps. It sounds like a Jeopardy category. I'll take temps for 70 hours. We might get there, like I said, Friday or Saturday. I think we're going to stop just short, but we'll be close enough to where we'll feel it. Unfortunately, it's going to be coming with lots of clouds and some off and on showers. Pam, hello to you in BC. Greg, where's all the warm weather? They're hoarding it in the south. We need to bring some of that our way, and we will. We will. Our winds, I just showed you those light northerly winds. They're going to shift. Tomorrow become more west, southwesterly, and a southwest flow is going to be blowing in here right into the weekend. It's all about the wind direction. It's all about the wind flow and how that's going to be tapping into warmer and wetter air too. So our air temp is going to be going up about 20 degrees, let's say from today to Friday. Our dew point is going to be going up probably a little bit more, maybe on the order of 25 degrees. It's not going to get humid, but it will, of course, moisture will be building with those higher dew points, and that's what's going to allow for some rain. Hey, tomorrow, we might be on Virga watch. Now, if you're wondering, what is Virga? If you've ever seen some of the clouds in the distance and you see what looks like rain coming down or rain curtains coming down, but it sort of tails off and tapers off before it gets to the horizon, that's Virga. What's happening there is that you have some light precipitation aloft, thousands of feet up, and as it falls into much drier air close to the surface, it actually evaporates. It dries it up. And I think we could be having some of that tomorrow. And so some forecast models that you see might show what looks like rain for West Michigan tomorrow. And we might have a few sprinkles, but I think a lot of it's going to be eaten up by that drier air that we're still going to have. However, when our dew points bump up by about 20 to 25 degrees by Friday, let's say by mid-Friday afternoon, that certainly will support some of that rain making its way to the ground. Just a little weather knowledge on you there. So the more you know, right? Kenny, hello to you. MLB baseball opening day tomorrow. But for us, of course, that's on the West Coast. For the Tigers, we'll have to put in pen, as we always do, when they open at Comerica, because that's probably going to be a rotten weather day, right? It's just some off and on showers there, Jesse, at Firekeepers there on Saturday. Kylie, hello to you. Snowing hard this morning in Pennsylvania. Now it's cold. Rich, ooh, that's some rugged stuff there. Mikey, happy hump day to you too. Hope it's a good one for you. All right, let's talk more temps. Highs today, there we are. Upper 40s, even low 50s. Three Rivers, Sturgis, Battle Creek. Notice cooler along the lakeshore. Like I said, the effect of that chilly lake. Candace, hello to you. But now we're going to see those temps continue to go up. Today, Kalamazoo 49, tomorrow 56, and then 68 Friday, 67 Saturday. A little cooler Sunday, but then cold front coming through. And that's going to be blasting us with some much cooler air. So our temps are really going to be falling fast. Let me see when we have that coming in here on Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Let's see when we have, it's going to be another wind shift, right? Another wind shift. By the way, let's talk more weather knowledge here. You know, you can measure a frontal passage by a few things. One is a wind shift. One, of course, is a temperature change. One is a dew point change. So those are all ways that you can measure. There are some others too, but let's talk about when that cold air arrives here. That's going to be, let's see, that's going to be, it looks like probably late Sunday evening into early Monday morning. Late Sunday evening into early Monday morning. So probably the high for the day on Monday is going to be early in the day. It's going to be in the morning. And then temps are going to be falling. And I think we could see some rain early Monday mornings change into a rain-snow mix as those temps continue to fall. I don't think it's going to be problematic, but we're still several days away from that. And of course, we'll continue to fine-tune that part of the forecast and keep you up to speed as well. All right, here's a peek at the 7-day forecast. Mike, thanks for doing that. I always appreciate that, Mikey. Jesse, tell all those goats there in the Acorn Barn I said hello. Zanaba, hello to you. Can't wait for the weekend. Me either. I tell you, I start saying that Sunday night. You're very welcome. Thanks for the thanks, Lauren. I appreciate that so much, so very much. All right, so there's our 7-day forecast. Again, tomorrow I think will be considerably cloudy with a sprinkle or two possible. I don't think it's, I just don't think we're going to have like rain, but I do think that we could see a few sprinkles. But like I said, it's still going to be relatively dry at the surface. I mean, our dew points tomorrow, forecast model here calling for a low to mid 30s. Let me look at another model here and see what we got. Mid 30s. I just don't think that's going to be supporting rain tomorrow. However, again, by the time we get to Friday afternoon, those dew points are going to be hopping up to around 50, maybe even in the mid 50s by late in the afternoon. That will support some rain coming down. Jenny, can't wait to get in the garden. Oh, the average last frost in West Michigan, last freeze, last frost is in May. I believe it's mid-May. It might be the second week of May, but it's in May. I hate to tell you, but you still got a ways to go, probably a good 6 to 7 weeks. Now, doesn't mean you can't get out there in the garden. It just means that if you plant anything that is not cold tolerant, of course, most of that stuff is not, then, you know, you're doing it at your peril. So I would say, you know, to me, you got at least 4 weeks to go there. Jenny, sorry about that. I wish I had some better news. Thursday, the 3rd of April. What's the weather going to be like? Well, I tell you, right now, we're looking, that's your birthday, so we got to get some good weather for you. So, Pam, let's see what we got. Right now, and again, you know, this is 8 days out. So you know what I feel about that, going beyond the 7 day. Right now, I would say we're probably looking at some rain. It looks like there might be some rain. A lot of clouds, and maybe temperatures around 50 degrees, which would be a little shy of average. Not what we would call Chamber of Commerce weather, but I got to tell you there, Pam, we got a few days to try to work out the kinks in that forecast. So we'll work on that. In the meantime, you got to continue to let me know. Remind me that your birthday is coming up a week from tomorrow. Joanne, I think a lot of folks like Friday's temperatures. If we could just have some sun, that would be good too. Ryan, you put away your snow shovels. Oh boy, that is a mark of confidence and faith. Let me look here and see if I will say this, if I put my snow shovel away, I would still put it away in a spot where I could get to it quickly if I need to. I will say this though, looking ahead, I just don't, certainly through the first week of April, I don't think we're going to be dealing with any measurable snow anyway. I mean, yeah, we might have a little wet snow Monday early in the day, but I don't think it's going to be impactful, especially with the temperatures that are, going to be largely above freezing. But we'll keep an eye on that as well. Keith and Melissa, love to wish your wife, Melissa, very happy birthday. That is so sweet. Happy birthday to you, Melissa, from not only me, but all of us here on our Facebook Live family, our YouTube Live family as well. It always runs on your birthday. Pam, you need to move that birthday. Move your birthday there and into June or July or something like that. But we'll cross fingers for you. Okay? We'll cross fingers for you. It usually snows on yours, which is today. Look at that. You had a pretty good day for your birthday there, Melissa, for sure. Mikey, thanks for the thanks. I appreciate that. That's very nice. I'll spread the word to my peers who are here as well. All right, I'm going to skate on out of here, everybody. I got 9:25 on the clock. I'll be live at 10 on Arc West, Michigan, live at 11 on News Channel 3. Also, don't forget that I am on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson. Give me a like or a follow there, as well as YouTube, Threads, Instagram, and Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. @ Weatherman Keith, all lowercase, all one word. Colin is in for Jeff tomorrow. Oh, excuse me. Nope. Take that back. Will is in for Jeff tomorrow. So will be with you in the morning. Give Daddy Will a warm welcome there tomorrow morning. He'll be updating the forecast. He's got you with live updates from 4:30 to 9 a.m. Hope he's already sleeping. And then he'll have you again at noon. I'll be here at 5:30, and 6. Tomorrow night, we'll do another Facebook Live. And tomorrow night, we're back to NCAA basketball. March Madness continues for Thursday and Friday night. So we're going to do a couple of those late nighters on the mothership tomorrow night and Friday night after basketball. Do I expect this drought to dissipate? That's good. Very good question, Lauren. A very good question, Lauren. As I look ahead here, I do think that we're going to be getting some much needed rain over the next few days. And really over the next week and a half to 2 weeks, I think we'll have some intermittent showers, some time with some rain. So I hope so. I will say this. From what I see, the models are not really very impressed with rainfall potential for what we have coming up here Friday and into Saturday. We could change that with some storms on Sunday, though I don't think that's really looking too much of a good chance, but it could be. So we might just have to chip away at this drought condition slowly, but I do think we'll see some more showers, Lauren. Stitch is out tomorrow. That's right. Right there. They tell me, oh, that's not going to hurt. I'll let you know tomorrow, right? I'll let you know tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to get these things out tomorrow as well. It's been a crazy few months, right? It's been a crazy few months. Let's see. Thank you much, Joanne. Thank you very much. All right, Jesse, putting those trucks away. Good to know that too. All right, everybody, have a good night. Hey, we made it past hump day. Tomorrow's Thursday. That's good. We're now eyeing that weekend. Let's just put in 2 more good days of work, and then we get that weekend that we've earned. In the meantime, get some good rest tonight, and be patient tomorrow, not only with others, but also with yourself. If I don't catch you tonight on the tube, I'll catch up with you again tomorrow. I appreciate you so much for being here and for chiming in and saying hello. It really means a lot. Have a good night, everybody.